He took his wife's savings account to the money to give birth.
The staff asked you to prove
This
it.
book belongs
So
to
he
your
pulled
wife.
out his household register.
Any dad
and his marriage
made you
certificate.
verify your
Otherwise,
identity on paper.
Your wife has
There's
to come
no
to
way.
withdraw.
He hurried his wife to the
If
bank.
you receive a notification,
but
you
it's
need
your
to queue
turn
up
to
to
be
get
hard
your
again.
number back.
Sorry, you can't withdraw. When asking the reason, the staff said this was a bank rule.
Said they had to confirm the status of
whether
the
to
drawing.
be raped or not.
That
High-use painful expression was
then they're
clearly
invoking
invoking asset trading
should
security.
be forced to refuse.
She's about to go into surgery. Why can't she hurt? Sorry, this is not within the scope of our review. We're just following the rules. Calm down, or I'll call security. The wife hurriedly told her husband,
Trying
not
to
to
put
get
on a
excited.
coordinated,
But when
smile.
you said you wanted to withdraw 20
Positive
grand in raw account, the staff said to withdraw such a large
I have
sum
to
of
answer
money
100 more
Otherwise,
questions.
Even if God comes,
She
he can't
agreed in her
withdraw.
inability to keep her smile.
What do you use such a large sum of money for? I need money urgently for surgery. The hospital costs so much. The bank agreed to spend as much as possible. It's hard for my little money to cover 20 oceans. Many do so. This surgical CA has to make SAO unable to wait for her. Have you finished asking? Can you withdraw the money? But the staff said it couldn't be withdrawn. The reason is that the woman doesn't keep her smile. If you want to withdraw money, or
you have to
another
queue up.
day. She is determined to live
Wife
with her. Broke amniotic fluid
At this
unconscious.
time,
You can only take your
after
wife to
an
the
emergency,
clinic. The
get
baby
notified.
who suffocated for too long
This
was lost
news
in
is
the
like
womb.
lightning in the
My
sky.
whole body is numb again.
I didn't expect to
My
dream.
first decision was
Killed my
indirect.
son.
It turns out that Lamvin was the owner of Long
A year
to
ago.
save the people of the East Sea
The
from
enemy
war. Made a deal with him. Not only actively disband,
It's a
Long
thorn
Eye
in
they
our
even
eye.
carved 9 marks
From now
on
on,
themselves.
get
Who
out of
suspects
Gypsy.
that people do not
After
keep credit.
achieving
the goal, immediately turn
in
over.
the East Sea.
Do all kinds of
But
bad
right
things.
now-
He also holds out hope for the interim government
So,
to organize hundreds of injured people to demand
I'm the
justice. I want the interim government to give me justice. The provisional government. The city is a place that serves the people. Please give us back justice. Don't worry. Don't worry. Code as long I work fair. I'll give you the most satisfactory answer in the morning. Can I trust you? Code as long I take my head raw assured. There will be an answer tomorrow morning. Hey, hey. Selling newspapers, selling new newspapers every day. The news in this article is AI wrote, so you are AI. It's not like AI can get into the newspaper. Get out. I'm who you are. Put me on the front page. And then you asked me, who can look at your article? As vivid as the real, as you were there to see. As a result, you don't even know who the main character is. Now write a newspaper. It's based on Sao. We're just looking for rice. We write what we believe. We write what we believe. You can ignore the truth. What are you going to do? Why did you draw blood? Why did we write for you? It makes sense to take our blood than writing it yourself. It hurts more to pull the wound yourself. Just a tube of blood. Here you go to work. Tiger, you took the wrong cylinder.
That's right,
And
two
2
tubes
tubes are enough. Faking the crime of eating dumplings covered in
This is
Sao
used to
people's
kill
blood.
pigs.
Even elephants don't need this big cylinder. There is a miracle using a large one. Everything that takes blood is like
The
giving
old
birth.
man
came to you. No, I
It
don't
doesn't
want to.
hurt.
2 users shared 1 tube. That guy, you're not sick. What disease can you have? I can't say that. You're young and healthy. Daddy's weak. I'm worried he's sick. Don't hate each other anymore. This needle. Used before for infected sows. It doesn't even bother you, Daddy Sow. We're not going to live long. This syringe. Used for sows. We didn't imagine it. Raw announced it. It's also pollution. There's no way. This syringe. I didn't go to the vet to borrow it. It's not going anywhere else, is it? I don't want to die either. Stop screaming. The green beans are out of blood. You just have to hurt the next two guys. Intentionally, right? Can't two people use the same syringe? That. Too unsanitary. Okay. No more syringes. Keep it clean. What to do? The snacks are here. Chili dumplings. You usually eat vegetarian dumplings. I eat so much that my face is fresh. Big ears, fat face. Vegetarian dumplings with chili. It's white and red, just like that dumpling you had. AI announcement sent. I'm used to it. It's good to eat. Water does not eat chili. We don't like to eat vegetarian dumplings either. The pig in the cage, give it what to eat. It's what to eat. It's not your turn to choose. Feed them. What are you doing? It's not too early. Other countries, deal with it. Their father and son Tronqua keep. I asked who sent it. In the morning, take to the temple. I want them to repent before my wife's path. Let them die with you. What are you doing? What are you doing? Raw likes to clean, right? This knife is new. Death to the noise, Vin. Write this confession as they said
There's
before.
also
Evidence. We have all written 10 on it. Mayor code. Put it away. Mr. Vin. The two of them have to do so now. It's late.
They can be
sister-in-law.
buried
by tomorrow at the latest.
Does it take
if
too
they
long?
come back? They. Do you lose a lot of blood?
If the
and
blood
die,
runs out,
the human body
find some
can nourishing
nourishing
food for them. Mr. Vin, you're talking about two things you brought home. Mayor code. Got it. You two are waiting. I'll get your stuff. High New Yet. The last wish. When you were alive, I was done. The East Sea has now cleared the entire enemy. Long Island will take over until the situation stabilizes. It will be returned to the people of the East Sea. Long Island, they will never disband. Bureaucrats collude with traitors. We will be the strongest defense of the East Sea. Don't let the enemy invade. That's right. The unsub who hurt you before, I caught them all. They'll be on their way with you soon. No, you say. Just bury Miyamoto Ichiro alone. There's an opportunity for you. But you don't value anything. Miss Wong. I still believe his words. from today. She be the head of the East Sea Media before taking office. I hope you finish one last thing for me. Mr. Lin invited you to speak. I'd like you to publish these two confessions in the whole country know the darkness and wickedness of the enemy. I also want to tell the whole country, the land of the long, that he sent you a notice telling you to smear me. Decided by the Long people. Don't worry. I'll definitely put it in the paper and let the whole country know. Mr. Lin has something I would also like to see Mrs. Lamoff at the last stage. You mean? Okay. Take the lady on her way. I Miyamoto Ichiro raped people. Arrogant, overbearing. I may not search. Abuse of power to collect the wealth of the people. Forced by force-sell Toimiya Motokumi embezzlement. Manipulation of the East Sea abuse of power. Innocent murder abuse. But I want you to tell the truth. Including the cowardly behavior of the code market. Made public. You defiled me and my wife. Give us back justice. That's what I had to do. Not really, not really. I asked for the last time if I could agree. Even if I agree with you, who dares to write? That's the mayor of that interim agency. Who dares to sin against them? See if there is anyone. Who says no, I write? The view caught my attention, and I'm scratching my eyes. Newspaper. Without daring to post the truth,
You tell
about
the
raising
truth.
pigs.
I'll post for you.
Young people aren't even afraid.
I'm not afraid.
I'm going down the
I
hole.
help
to people print newspapers. Newspapers sell newspapers here. New newspapers
Hot news
every
here.
day. Colonel. Fuck it. Provisional mayor like you as a scarecrow. These bad news. Since land transmissions caused riots everywhere. The interim government no longer faces the loss
Even
of
the
credibility
governor
of our country. Also question criticizing the useless. The colonel can't blame me for this. I want to blame Ichiro. If he didn't do the damn thing, the country I work for. It's the water's turn. You judge right and wrong. He's Chinese, and he's my son. Do whatever you want, understand? Colonel, I understand. I understand. But I really didn't expect it, after I knew the young master Ichiro named Kia Klung. I immediately went to the newsroom and changed it to black and white. But I didn't expect Kia to run to the newsroom, forcing the newsroom to fight back. This has to be handled carefully. If you don't let it grow, we will completely lose the people. There is no place in the East Sea anymore. Colonel, do you have any ideas? What happened to my wife? Hai Nguyen's ethics change does not hold itself. Bad influence on the interim government. Decided to shoot her tonight. Bastard. Even if your wife is guilty, it was not serious enough to shoot him. I'm sure this is a trap. I can't go. I know it's a trap, but it's a man. Even my wife can't protect me. What else is a man? Let's not talk about the mountain of fire. Even if it's against the world, what is it? But it's the provisional government and the OA countries. No matter who he is, who hurt my wife, I would have him buried with me. Obediently stand there. Don't mess up. What do you want to do in the end? The two men at the bottom of Longwater also dared to go to the newspaper. Expose the behavior of Dao. I see you really ate a bear's liver. I want to save your woman. You have to listen to us. If not, I immediately killed her. My wife didn't do anything wrong. Stop talking nonsense now. Get on your knees for me. You can't win a man's pillow with gold. Kneeling father, kneeling mother. On my knees the earth decided not to kneel. I want to crush my self-esteem. And destroyed everything of him. Kneel or not. Wait. The devil. Very good stamping, B.A. Moore. They're clearly playing with you. Let them kill you. Come here. You're good to shoot me. Glad you stood up for me. Don't let me despise you. Then I remember the glory. Someone who can bully you once. He'll bully you 10 times, 100 times to face invasion. You don't resist. There is always a way to die. A year ago. I'm sorry you didn't stop me from disbanding. But today, a year later, I hope there are no more regrets. The king cancels 9. Restoring Long Iron. Defend the East Sea to repel the invaders. In the next life, I still want to be your wife. Hai Nu Yet. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Stay still. We're going to shoot you. Look at your bullets. Or our brothers are more numerous. Kill my sister-in-law. I'll take your dog's life. You don't have it. Revenge for sister-in-law. Stop. Madness is not afraid of death. You stop me, asshole. Asian fuck. Please forgive me for my life. Run, 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 run. Why don't you run? A year ago, I disband Long Island. The goal is for you to get along with the people. Let the people of the East Sea live comfortably. But the enemy turned you upside down. I beat this stick instead of the Long Island brothers. The provisional government was established. But Bon, you are unruly. Open a casino, open a flying opium shop for sucking people's blood. Change black to white. They even secretly shot the victim. There is no such thing as immortality. I fight for justice in this world. Why is that so unbearable? I owe my wife's blood. I haven't even told you yet. Number. No, you can't kill me. My father is Miyamoto, the highest official in the East Sea. If you kill me, then you will not all die. Can I die in peace or not? You can't see it. Because you're not going to die. Blood debt. Pay with blood. Blood debt must be paid with blood. Protect you, Vin. Release. Let me out today, even if the sky comes down. I have to take his dog, too. The Green Mountains are afraid of lack of firewood. At the very least, I died there with your sister-in-law, Vin. I forgot my sister-in-law's words. If you die, the people of the East Sea know what to do. All the Long Island brothers. Then we'll reclaim both the principal and the tiger took Vin away so I could fight back. You want to kill me? Hai Nu Yet, I'm sorry. You are a man. I can't protect you and your child. Miyamoto Ichiro runs away. But don't worry, I'll get him back. Buried with you. The East Sea was in darkness because of the enemy. Don't worry, I will clean it up. Restoring peace and tranquility in the East Sea. Mr. Vin has prepared the spiritual preparation. The code like Long has arrived. On your knees. I'm really sorry for not honoring you. I really didn't know you were Long Island. Or you can give me 100 livers. I can't lie in front of you. Mr. Vin. Unfortunate death. This guy just needs to do one. 2 is a waste. My sister-in-law died like that. Someone has to be buried. There's got to be another Civ. Are you right, Mayor? The INH. I don't want to die. It has nothing to do with me, Vin. It really has nothing to do with me. Uncle Vin. It's all because of the enemy. I'm just pressed by them. Although I am the mayor. But the reality is that it's just a puppet in the governor's office of the enemy. Let me go. Being buried together, speaking loudly is not loud. Small is not small. One person contains enough. To Uncles Vin you Vin. If you have anything to tell me, just tell me. I'll do whatever you say. Where's the grave of the enemy? I don't know about this. I really don't know. I really don't know. The enemy does a lot of evil. The thief Miyamoto Komi is also afraid of assassination. So every time they take me to the German government, they blindfold me. I don't really know. I swear to God. It seems to me that he doesn't really know. I may not kill you. After he returned, he had to remove all the money that's exploited people before. Must be returned in full, if you dare to lie. He bought himself a pillow and chose to lie on one side. Sure. I'll definitely fix it. I'll definitely fix it. Go back and tell the enemy 3 days after my hand wife's over funeral Miyamoto Ichiro and withdraw all troops from the I'll ignore this. If not, even if they get to the ground, I'll dig them up one by one, and I'll dig them up. Understand, and get out of here. Vin. Thank you, Vin. The enemies over there will not be so obedient. Let them taste a strong medicine. Let's go now. Banging me. Banging me. Bastard. A bunch of different strains. They destroyed 8 drugstores. And 11 code casinos like Long also transmit the message. We are within 3 days. Let them be buried. At the same time, all Chinese must leave the East Sea. If we're sloppy, we're sloppy. A bunch of lowland dragonflies. What is the right to say to foreigners? We are like that. They teach us how to work. The officers will lead the governor's men. The governor's office was just over 200 people. Dealing with normal people can be exhausting. With an organization we have to hide here is not enough. Waiting for the Sanyo company they're going to come back, but unfortunately now still don't know. When will the war end there? Order down from today. Everyone in the governor's office to avoid revealing the specific location of the clandestine casinos go into the drugstore. Those pennies are nothing to us. Mr. Vin. The drugstore and the underground casino have all been smashed. Code like Long has also delivered words many on super taxes, but the enemy did not move at all. Look, those guys want to protect that son of a military support. So we've got to do so as planned. Income from the casino into the pharmacy. Opium for them. Pain but not death. No need to wait for the guests to arrive. They'll know what it's like to have a visitor. I want you to stop the pain of something like this. I'm sorry. If I didn't write that article, you didn't write that article. Maybe there will be more people who will be crushed. That no one knows. To die unjustly without anyone. The death of my wife. It has nothing to do with your son. You're just in time. I have a gift for you. Mr. Lamb, this is Tiantia Daily Newspaper Office Key. I've had the newspaper bought back today. You're in charge of the paper. Don't worry. Buy with real money. Long time no shortage of money. I didn't mean that. I mean, you don't have to ask for a reward. I just want to work with you. Don't have to ask for a reward. I want to use your knife. Get the enemy out of the turtle shell. Been driven out of the East Sea. The newspaper has been printed today, across the city. It's you again, old lady. You told me to get a death certificate. I've done it. Can you withdraw money now? Can't withdraw, so can't. She told me to bring the death certificate. I brought it all. It can't be withdrawn. There's your son's daughter's name on this register. According to property inheritance law, they have the right to inherit her husband's estate. They don't agree. You can't touch this money. My husband only sent $10 in the ocean. Those dollars are also called heritage. The ashes of my grandfather. Still at the crematorium. No money. I just want this money to go and bury him. These are just words from one side of you. We can't believe it's hard. Then she called the saver. Then there's no need to get any proof. He's turned into Cho. You tell him how he's coming. Do you dare to meet? We just work by the rules. You keep going through this. I'm calling security. Security. Your bank works this way. Stand still. It's you again. It's you again. What are you doing? Of course, one withdrew the money. Maybe you should come money and in the savings book. I want you to withdraw without any money. I remember you. There's only $20 in the ocean to see if you're really cocky. Why don't you shut up? You don't like to talk anymore. You said it well before. 3,100,000 It's a gold account. So public account. According to your bank rules. Gold account. As long as you have a password, you can withdraw money and unlimited withdrawals. Now, I want you to pull it all out. Clearly every penny for me. 3,100,000 every ocean. How long do we have to count? You always have to count. I don't want to count. Then kindly withdraw the money. I was almost fooled by you. Last time you came here, there's only $20 in the savings book. Now take out the gold savings book. There is 3,100,000 ocean. Why do you think I'm an idiot? What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at? Get these 3 people back. I highly doubt it. 3 people they intimidated or this woman wants to take someone else's property. Come out quickly. Scrap. God damn, you hit me. Don't ask me if I dare. Because only I want to. I don't hit women normally. But you're an exception. Damn it. What right do you have to beat me? I am an employee of the bank. Abuse of bank rules. deliberately making it difficult for customers. If I hit you, why? If you are good, fight again. Your attitude of service, if not enough to stand up. You're an asshole. A commoner. If you beat a civil servant, you're dead. You're probably dead. You son of a bitch, to see how you die. This guy's management is deliberately causing trouble. He even hit me. I just taught her to know. I am a banker. What's her basic responsibility? How do I work? It's not your turn. Who dares. Don't listen to him. He's just pretending. That's what the bad eye is. Come closer. The Sao manager. Contract of purchase. Our bank was bought by Long Iron. Long Iron is our largest shareholder. He is the one. He is our master of Long Iron. He is also your new boss. Is he now qualified to teach you? If my boss has blind eyes, please sit down. You don't need a bank to be run by you. I can't sit. Sitting at the table watching the boss. The military doesn't understand. I told her I'm sorry. Boss, sorry. I shouldn't have told you that. I swear. I don't dare anymore. You want it later. You deserve it later. The girl from before. I'm really sorry. Rules of the bank. Capital built to protect the safety of customers. Provide convenience to customers. But some termites use it to make it difficult for customers. It's an animal. There is something I can rest assured of from today. We'll use humanized standards to serve customers. If you have any complaints, you can complain. We are sure to meet. Of course, it is true. Take this uncle to withdraw money for another 20 ocean as interest. Compensation for him. It's hard for these bastards. The tiger got rid of all this scum. There's no one to monitor them. Get your shit out of here. Please welcome the manager. I don't want to get fired for this job. I shut up with you. I've been hurt by you. Mr. In the banker. Change to Long Yuan's people. We've also installed a suggestion box. The High Priest and the High Priest. The private priest brought the business owners of Long Iron. We buy the whole business. The financing in the East Sea is almost complete. The interim government of the OA is facing public opinion attacked. Business is being bought by us. Those dogs can't hide in turtle shells anymore. I don't want them to take it anymore. Put your head out. Then cut it off. That's right, Vin. The Han Chinese under Miyamoto Ichiro fled. He was also killed that night. Somewhere in the hospital next door. Those people. I still think the hospital is funded by a donor. So sneak up there for treatment. Let's go to the hospital and find them. Check out that interesting hospital. Great Britain is the best. That night didn't just take us. You can still enjoy here. That's right, being the wrong person is the wrong person. As a dog, your sense of smell must be sensitive. Where there is danger, Stay
No, what?
away. British heap, not tiger.
We worship.
Is dog in dog.
We worship.
UK heap. So we'll stay in the hospital forever, right? Where are we not here? Idiot Miyamoto Ichiro goes out at night
dared to
poke at the
ghosts.
master Long
This
Iron.
time,
Show him the face. We're hiding here waiting to see what happens. In the end, AI won. We keep making dogs for that person. We can continue to eat well and sleep well. The British god of dance is right. British sheep, your nature really beats. I was outside listening to you. Why did you come here? Why did you come here? This hospital belongs to Long Iron. It's hard to find you. This is not a Sao hospital. Maybe. The forest is me. It's my fault that I have blind eyes. You forgive me. Please forgive us and treat us like a slave. Being a horse. Horses are animals, but they are more loyal than you. What do you deserve? My wife's debt should be taken into account. They even kicked our hospital chairs. It's them. Where did Ra dare to come here to cause trouble? Let's see if we're outside. If you are in AI, Mr. It will be faster. Who are you to come here? Look out for your normal job. Except for signing papers for people. There's nothing to do. Immediately cancel his position as president. Take care of his younger brother. Needs to keep it. It's doctors who save lives. I hear you clearly. Go out and clear their own paths. The entrance of the hospital. There are only two routes. Emergency. There is no priority. The hospital is crowded. Stomach. Vinhem. 3 bastards inside. Why don't you play with them? Playing them is my job. Forgot to tell you. Outside this hospital. All hospitals in the East Sea. They were all bought by Long Iron. Don't go to another hospital. Go home and drop it. You are the new owner of the hospital. God damn it. Dragons are too hateful. That's too much rape. Father of people. This first destroyed the drugstore. It's our casino. And then expose our countless to make the public stories. Angry. It's all captured now. It's our real business. Later, we will live in the East Sea. I'll take the governor's men there. At the very least, let them die. Dad, don't we have to keep hiding here? Let them handle it. Sao. You go out like that. I will die. But the Long Iron are not. Don't let them suffer like this. Finally killed Sao. No hurry. Longwater has a saying. Small will not spoil as big. It means why our people go out and don't beat them. But let them go to the governor's office if we can limit their numbers. So it's not possible to catch turtles, but they're not our people. Gabians. How can we listen to us? Someone will make them listen. Who? She. The fuck is pretty big. Dare to write many articles that attack us like that. I should have written earlier. Bad scum like you need to be exposed sooner. Get insulted by thousands of people sooner than enemy AI must also be eradicated. They say they want to conquer a woman's mouth. You must first conquer her body. Now I will conquer your body. Then rest early. I have to take my sister-in-law into the country in the morning. I have ordered the Long Iron brothers, ready to fight, waiting for the funeral to be completed. 6 City Control found the OE immediately destroyed. That's right. It's not too early, she said. Today we're going to bring the document to show you. Maybe you're in danger. There are 4 brothers of Long Iron. We go under the protection. Probably not. Your servant is useless. Why, Mr. Vin? It's from Miyamoto Kuromi. He wants me to go to the governor. To the Governor General. He knows that outside of the world, the power is great. People in the army. It's not our opponent. So you want to lure me into the governor's office. Invite fish to the broken Gabian. What a fool. If he wants to hide there, we'll go there. Why not? We have to go all the way. Order the brothers to act immediately. The one I will avenge, I will also avenge. Drum set rummy. Sound outside the forest and see it's over. It's close to the time I predicted. The complex terrain of the Governor General. A lot of places can only go through a few people. 10 people. Even though he brought all of there is almost no room for improvement. Not wrong. Fighting and shooting skills of the person on the side. If the enemy doesn't have a majority advantage, they can only die here. Unless something. The ability of elite soldiers, Long Iron stronger. A folk organization that's been disbanded for years. How strong it can be. Then you can see how strong it is. I thought how deep your governor's office was. Why did you get in here? Let's just deal with the shrimp. No, it's impossible. It's impossible. More than 200 of my elite soldiers have not told the governor. Hard tons. They were ambushed everywhere. Even if you hit the armor, you can't. A year ago, your general agreed not to massacre the entire city. Sit down at the table. Talk to me about disbanding Long Iron. I think it's because he's good. We are afraid not to fight back. and his regular army couldn't survive. Unfortunately, for the danger of hundreds of, we agreed to disband. Give it a chance. But you don't appreciate it. They only know how to exploit the good people through oppression. I didn't just avenge my wife today, but also to demand justice for the people of the East Sea. What do you want to do? I said I'll settle my debt with you today. What do you want to do? We want to buy you watermelon. Watermelon to eat watermelon is not like this. Ha ha ha. It's what it does. Don't worry. No wonder. At this age, my teeth are weak. We took the hammer. Smash watermelon for you. He hit a watermelon with a sledgehammer. If you hit me in the head, blindfolded it. Why? It will be like a watermelon. Why are you afraid? Fear when your son floats water. And the provisional government does nasty. You don't even close your eyes. Now you're also experimenting. Their feelings go away. No, 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 no. You know what? That would be fatal. Stay quiet. Maybe the old man was lucky you can live if you dare to move. I guarantee a hammer, this will break your head. Right. When you oppress our people, people don't think about it either. You scum. How bad things they were shivering, be done, waiting in fear of the unknown. If you experience now, it is best to wait for me. Forbiddens to stir. Obediently lie there. Lie still. This is powdered lime. I'm not responsible for being blind. It's done. Hey. Hey, hey. What's that guy calling? What does it sound like, a pig being poked? Are you afraid now? I'm scared and scared. Please forgive me. I, please. I promise, this will never happen again. That's right. I'm sorry, please. Please, guys. I can't take it anymore. Innocent people. They also prayed for forgiveness. Do you forgive them at all? So, your prayers today are just as hopeless. Freezing again for you. Fuck you, son of a bitch. Grandpa Dong Lei banged his head to bloom. See here. East Lei, can you do it? Mamu can even catch dead mice. Why didn't you hit a target? I didn't hit him in the head. Do this whole bladders. Ha 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 ha. Hey. My dad has that instinct. I'm sorry, my technique is a bit harsh. Now I open my eyes. Stop hand. Stop hand. Put your hammer down for me. All of you back off from me. Let her go now. Don't force me to let go. Stand up. If you know what, let her go. I promise I'll let your father and your crew go to die kindly. If not, I'll make sure you don't die, you son of a bitch. Fucking enemy. They always take hostages. You're good at fighting with me. Shut the fuck up. We just want to live. Just let us go. I promise I'll let her live again. You can't go. Outside are Longyuan's people. I'll make sure everyone spits a spit. It's enough to drown you. I want a car, and so on. Longyuan's people out there had to retreat. If not, you don't want her to die. Even if she, and you don't like it. But she helped you a lot. Mr. Lin, just leave me alone. If you release the enemy, this bitch wants to get it back. It's harder to get into the sky. You can't let them go. Lin the Vin. My patience is limited. Okay, I'll let you go, Vin. Let them go, but let them go. Let the tiger go to the forest. The consequences are incalculable. You said let them go. Yes. The brothers outside can hear you. Let them go. No one is prevented. The past is the cause. The present is the effect. I'm kidding. And it's over. I'm kidding. We play on. Don't get your dad back. CA, not CA. Good. Vin has cleaned up. How did Vin handle it? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. I was just kidding before. I'm just kidding you two. You were afraid of this. I'm wrong. I'm wrong. It's not right for us to pay you. We'll pay you. Price, price, price. You guys have a lot of money. We have a lot of money, as long as you let us go. The blood of the people. Then you're rich to me, father, son. Don't you feel guilty about spending this money? I have more. I thought money was possible. You can make up for the sins and wounds you have caused. If you do something wrong, you have to correct it. The tiger went to get to white sheets. What to do with white cloth? Maybe we should kill him. You'll know soon enough. You. No, you're my father. I still don't want to die. I still have the future until I'm young. No, no, no. Dad is his grandfather. Daddy, forgive us, let us go. Look at you. Foreigners. You claim to have a martial spirit. But we're not fighters, even if we are. It's not that pompous. It's all propaganda. Your father doesn't want to hang himself. It's bad. Your tongue is sticking out, and you're sticking out. I don't want to hang myself. This is how death can be. People with new identities die. The two enemies think it's too simple to die. I think too much too. These two white sheets. It's for you to rewrite your crimes. Meekly write all the sins to years ago raw. Give me. Can't write. Let's see if it's okay. We write. We write? Where is the pen? Yes. Can you give me
They
two
both
pens?
want
To use pens. You're wasting ink. Write like this. Write a confession. You have to write like this to get deep. You are the two enemies. You can write
here.
all the blood. I haven't written all the charges yet. Maybe it's true. So write it quickly. I can't hear what they say yet. Miyamoto Kuromi Miyamoto Ichiro. Wrong. How much blood does it cost? I oppress the weak. Arrogant arrogance often goes to nightclubs. Squeeze them out. But I buy a lot of wine every time. Help them economically. I also bought it. There are many cars in the East Sea, as well as contributing to the industry of Donghai. What else do I have? Tell me to write a confession. You wrote the reward paper, but I've written a lot. What to do? What to do? Flip back, write again. But I'm out of blood. Come here. Others write out loud. You write dog blood spilling. Standard yet. Okay, write it down. Don't smoke it all. I Miyamoto Ichiro rape people. Arrogant, overbearing abuse of my father's rights. The wealth of the people to buy and sell. Who doesn't? In my opinion, the heavy whisper quietly eliminated me. There's no blood again. I bully women. Disregard for the law. In the East Sea I was. What the fuck are you going to do? Your father's out of blood. I have blood. Your father just cut a big hole. Used a lot. I just made a small cut. I've been writing for a long time. Let me borrow it. Proving that you have more blood than me. Let me borrow some. You must have more blood than an old man like me. I told you not to go out and do shit, and you didn't listen. Your dad's really out of blood. I'm really out of blood. I don't want to draw blood anymore. It really hurt this time. No more cutting fingers. I can even write for you. I really don't believe Ha Hong Lei. You two didn't fool me, did you? Dad, it's so good, it's so good, it's so good.